Get a look at some of our younger guys and guys we want to see.
Because they're playing in the Hall of Fame game, the Colts will play in 5 preseason games instead of 4. But the linebackers don't mind the extra hitting.
You got to have fun. You got to love what you do. You know, we're off for about 5-6 months. You know, you're fiending to be out here running around playing the kids' game again.
You get sick and tired of hitting the same guys, and Dallas gets mad at you, and Ryan and Jeff and all those guys get mad because I throw them on the ground every day. And so it'll be nice to hit somebody else.
Henry Wooford, Channel 13, Eyewitness Sports.
Thank you, Henry. The Hall of Fame game right here on Channel 13 tomorrow night from Canton, Ohio at 8 o'clock. Dave and Rich will be out there for a preview. And then, of course, Sports Jam post game right here on Channel 13, including the vaunted Jam session with me coming up tomorrow night right here on Channel 13. It's an off weekend at IndyCar for the first time in 6 weeks, but there is a series headliner making news. AGR driver Tony Kanaan still unsigned for the 2009 campaign. Now, according to Speed TV, Kanaan told Andretti Green if he's not signed by, well, yesterday, he will consider, I don't know why I was looking at my watch there, but I do, he will consider other teams. Now, the leverage advantage here may not be so much for Kanaan. Where will he land outside of AGR? Is that possibility? We shall see. Now, reported personality conflicts on the team this year, especially between Kanaan and Marco Andretti. We'll follow the drama for you, of course. The IndyCar Series amps back up coming up next weekend from Kentucky Speedway. NASCAR qualifying yesterday, Pocono Raceway, the Pennsylvania 500, the 24 of Jeff Gordon. Strong early, but not going to be enough. He'll start in row 2. 49-year-old Mark Martin also strong. For a moment had the pole as well, but it was taken away by the 48 of one Jimmy Johnson, last weekend's winner here at the Brickyard, has the pole for Sunday's race, the Pennsylvania 500 at Pocono. Now to baseball, the 2005 Cathedral right-hander Tommy Hunter was pitching in the semi-state. Last night, Hunter saw his dream come true in Major League Baseball. Rangers and Blue Jays, and here we go. How about one Hoosier to the other and Scott Rowland going deep fly ball. The Jasper native, a 3-run jack off of Hunter. 3-0 early on for the Toronto Blue Jays. More offense for the Blue Jays against Tommy Hunter. This time Lyle Overbay, a 2-run shot. The good news here is the Rangers offense picked the kid up. He had a no decision. He goes 5 strong, 6 hits, and 4 Ks with a no decision last night in his baseball debut. Finally here, Josh Hamilton, number 26 on the season last night in Texas. Watch the scrum of kids going after this long fly. Watch the kid in particular coming up here in the pink that we'll see after the fireworks. So jump in and land some type of WWE move there. On top of the kids. I want to say that's fantastic, but is it? Watch the kid that comes out. The first kid on the scene comes out with the ball. There you go. Kids are still fighting for it, and his pop's there in the stands, very happy about his kid getting that home run ball, courtesy of Josh Hamilton.
So I don't think he was trying to get the ball. I think he was just like, there's a pile, let me jump
He was the first one there, yeah. The kid in the pink just did it like an elbow drop or something.
Why not? Still ahead on Sunrise, a Rhode Island man goes to court on drunk driving charges. Find out why he may have set a state record when police arrested him.
Plus, caught on tape, a man on trial collapses. We'll tell you what really happened to him coming up.
At Andy Moore Buick Pontiac GMC, you get
more for your money.
Don't take it from me. Listen to our customers and how much they've saved.
I saved $7,000.
I saved $3,000.
They all save thousands by finding their car in stock on our lot. Save some money on gas with a new Pontiac G6 for only $189 a month, or lease a new GMC extended cab truck for only $199 a month.
I saved $1,500. We drove from Carmel and saved $5,000.
You too can save thousands at Andy Moore Buick Pontiac GMC.
Hey, how's it going on, friend? Are you finally about to replace these shoddy, worthless, crummy windows? Well, the glass is so thin on these things, my grandmother... Oh, hey...
The big man needs to watch what he says. When we say something here at Unique Home Solutions, you can put it in the bank. This is the Elements 10,000 window. Every window that comes off the product line is going to be of the same high quality because it's made in the only robotic window manufacturing plant of its kind here in the USA. And look at this window installation. And our windows come with a 35% fuel savings pledge in writing. And look how they tilt in. You're going to love this feature. Remember, you got $100 for your old window toward the purchase of a new window all month long during summer trade-in days. And no payments, no interest till next year. And if you call now and let us come out and see you this weekend or Monday, you get a $50 gas card with your estimate. And if you call in now within the next 10 minutes, we're going to double your savings to $200 per window. Call Unique now.
Is your credit bruised? Have you been turned down before? The No Credit Check Week is back at all 4 huge Ray Gilman locations. The No Credit Check Week means you're approved to buy new vehicles and used cars. Approved, approved, approved. Shop the state's largest selection at 4 huge locations. On the east side, Ray Gilman Shadeland Kia, 751 North Shadeland. Or call 800-408-5555. The No Credit Check Week ends Saturday at Ray Gilman, where we stack them deep and sell them cheap.
From Indiana's news leader, this is Channel 13 Eyewitness News Weekend Sunrise.
Indianapolis fire investigators say an arsonist may be targeting an apartment complex. We'll tell you about the latest fire they fought overnight.
A little boy abandoned in a Frankfort Walmart learns about his family. We'll tell you what police knew about this case.
The town of Pittsboro is rallying together to help one of its own who's competing in the 2008 Olympics. I'm Kat Anderson. Coming up, I'll tell you how this hearty breakfast has helped build a support team for her.
Well, good morning and welcome to Weekend Sunrise on this Saturday. I'm Jeremy Brilliant.
And I'm Sandra Chapman. Nicole Masincic is standing by live with the latest look at our morning forecast. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning, Sandra and Jeremy. Just keeps getting better as that haze burns off. You're taking a live look right now from White River State Parkway. Notice how it's pretty clear out there. Well, sunshine is abundant. When there's lots of sunshine, you would expect SkyTrack Doppler 9000 radar to be clear. That's exactly the case today. But if you're heading out in the next few minutes, temperatures outside between 70 and 75 degrees for that morning drive cast, but they're quickly going to be increasing as we go into your afternoon. Details on those temperatures, plus pretty big warm up that's going to be coming our way, and I'll probably be sending you for some cover coming up at the beginning of the week. Those details in just a bit. Jeremy?
All right, thanks, Nicole. New overnight, Indianapolis firefighters may be investigating the 4th case of arson in 1 week. This at the same apartment building. The latest fire started just before 1 o'clock this morning in the vacant apartment complex in the 4000 block of Stratford. That's on the city's northeast side. It didn't take long for firefighters to extinguish the blaze. Investigators are working to determine if it was deliberately set. They say the earlier fires, 2 set on Sunday and 1 on Monday, were the work of an arsonist. Firefighters say they are concerned about the series of fires. Last night, 2 firefighters were slightly injured. If anyone has any information about any of these cases, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 262-TIPS.
And a mystery solved in Frankfort surrounding an abandoned boy. Police now say they know the identity of the child abandoned at a Walmart store in June. Now they are looking for that little boy's mother. Eyewitness News reporter Richard Essex found out investigators still have many questions.
What we're hearing from certain people is she's not that good a mother.
Frankfort police say they know who this 3-year-old boy belongs to. Her name is Julian Ornelas. A family member in Texas saw his picture on a national Spanish language network program in early July and called Frankfort police the very next day.
They identified a photograph of Martin, whose name is now Julian Ornelas. He will soon be 4 years old.
Julian is the youngest of 4 children and was left behind at this Walmart in Frankfort in mid-June. His mother told the other kids Julian had gone to live with a family member. Police say the mother had abandoned her children a number of times, leaving them with family and friends, and this time didn't seem any different. But police were getting close to her, and she knew it. A month after she dropped her son at this Walmart in Frankfort, she had this picture taken, and police say in this picture she's wearing a wig. Now, police can only guess why she came here to Frankfort, but at one time the family lived in Frankfort. They lived in this 8-unit apartment building. People living here say they don't remember the family, and neighbors say people rarely stay more than a few months. And according to police, the family has moved to Tipton, and police believe she is now at Logansport.
We allowed him to meet with 2 members of his family, which went great.
Since finding his true identity, Julian's older brother and sister have come to visit him.
We brought the older child over here to meet with him, and he was very emotional with Julian.
An arrest warrant has been issued for her, and police believe that she is hiding somewhere with friends in north central Indiana. In Frankfort, Richard Essex, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
Authorities have released the identities of 2 women who died in a crash on Thursday. The accident happened on Interstate 70 near Cloverdale in Putnam County. Investigators say the driver, 23-year-old Megan Hall of Noblesville, was speeding and swerving in and out of traffic before the car rear-ended a semi, ran off the road, and hit some trees. Hall and one passenger, 22-year-old Sherry Hall, died at the scene. Our partners at the Indianapolis Star report the women are not related. Another passenger survived and remains in the hospital in critical condition.
Parents of a murder victim say she might still be alive if they had the chance to testify on their daughter's behalf to help press domestic violence charges. 29-year-old Watasha Kenyatta Clark was shot to death on June 21st. Clark's estranged boyfriend, 29-year-old Chris Gordon, was charged with her murder. Her parents say there was a history of abuse, and now they are putting together a petition to allow charges to be pressed by witnesses to domestic violence without the victim's consent. Now, victims' advocates say that policy is already in place.
If all of this information was available to the road officers at the beginning, his prior conviction, the testimony from the family member about pointing the gun at them, and all of that, then the road officers should have taken action.
He had struck her with the pistol and broke her nose, and he left the scene. Police arrived. Well, he's not on the scene.
It's nothing we can do. And she doesn't want to press any charges. She was scared of him.
Metro Police now have a domestic violence unit to help keep track of repeat offenders. For more information on how to get in touch with these detectives, go to WTHR.com and click on Community.
A Rhode Island man who authorities say had a blood alcohol level more than 6 times the legal limit has pleaded not guilty to drunken driving. Police say the man had a blood alcohol level of .491 when he crashed into a message board on an interstate. Authorities say he may hold the state record for having the highest blood alcohol concentration without dying. He is out of jail this morning and will return for a hearing next month. An unusual defense strategy in an Ohio courtroom. A man on trial for assault and other charges appeared to suffer a heart attack in court. Deputies rushed to his side and paramedics checked him out but found nothing wrong with his heartbeat or his breathing. After the judge determined the defendant was faking it, the hearing went forward, resulting in a guilty verdict and a 42-year prison sentence.
An Indiana gymnast has trained years for this chance of a lifetime. She's in Beijing to compete in the Olympics. Sunrise reporter Kat Anderson joins us live from Tri-West Middle School in Pittsboro to tell us how the community is helping her bring home a medal. Good morning, Kat.
Good morning, Sandra. Yes, we're here in the cafeteria of the school where you can see lots of folks chowing down on pancakes and biscuits and gravy and orange juice. What a delicious way to help boost Bridget Sloan's confidence. She's a gymnast who's going to be competing in the Olympics, and this is a fundraiser to help get her family to China to help and support her on the sidelines. Now, after competing at the 2008 U.S. National Championships, Sloan and Sam Peshek, both from Indiana, got spots on the U.S. Women's Olympic Gymnastics team. This is the team that beat the Chinese for the 2007 World Championships and now will face them on their own territory in the ultimate gymnastics showdown. Not only do you need solid teammates and a great coach to pull off a winning routine, these gymnasts need their own support team, their families, to help rally them from the sidelines. And here to tell us how this works is Ron Gallimore, the Vice President of Events with U.S. Gymnastics. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you've been there time and time again. How does it affect one's performance when you're competing at the Olympics to see your family there?
Well, it means an awful lot. I mean, first of all, to accomplish something that only 6 people every 4 years has a chance to accomplish is a big deal. And it happens really fast for the athletes, going from the qualifying event to the final Olympic trials to the camp to making the team to going right there. And then when you get there, you try and convince yourself that it's just another event. But when you see all the Olympic rings and you see all the flags, you realize that you're in the biggest event of your life. And to look in the stands and see somebody from home, especially your family, it calms you and really helps a lot.
That's got to be quite a comfort, and that's exactly why Jim Kuhn organized this event to help pay for this trip to China. Very expensive. Tell us what's going on here.
Well, today we're having a real community event, and we say it's a fundraiser for the Sloan family to help defray expenses, travel, hotel, meals, tickets, all of those types of things. But it's also a community celebration for a really special athlete at Tri-West High School. A 16-year-old has done something, as Ron just said, that only one of 6 girls or ladies have done in the nation. And so the communities come together, they're pitching in, we've got some fundraisers. People can make contributions, the State Bank of Lisbon, any of their branches, the Sloan Family Olympic Fund. If they want to make contributions, they can do that. But we're having a free will breakfast. Everything's been donated. We've got volunteers serving. We've got the principal of the high school back there cooking pancakes, and we've got we've got our Olympic bracelets we got for sale, and part of that goes, and we've got yard signs. It's just a big fundraiser, and it's been a phenomenal experience. And to think that it's all been put together within 2 weeks.
And it's not over yet, so help bring home a gold medal for the U.S. team and come on out and support Bridget Sloan. They're here till noon collecting donations. Live from Tri-West Middle School, Kat Anderson, Channel 13 Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Kat. And obviously Central Indiana getting ready. The world is getting ready for the Olympics, and you can watch all of the action right here on Channel 13.
That's right. Our Anne-Marie Tiernan and photographer John Whalen left this morning to cover the games. They headed to the airport early this morning for the long flights to China, and they'll bring you live reports in our newscast beginning Wednesday morning on Sunrise.
And also be sure to tune in to Olympic Zone. That's beginning Saturday, August 9th at 7 p.m., a half hour dedicated to the events and the athletes. And remember, you can follow our Hoosier contenders on our website at WTHR.com.
And we have an update this morning. We have just learned that 2 people wanted for questioning in the murder of Chanel Walker are in police custody this morning. Last night, Metro police officers arrested 21-year-old Kevin Hubbard on drug charges. He is not charged at this time in connection with Walker's murder. The 24-year-old was killed in her home 2 weeks ago. She was the daughter of Reverend Malachi Walker, who has held prayers for peace in the streets for years. Now, police took another man into custody late last night.
Well, it is 9:44, 75 degrees, shaping up to be a beautiful day here in Central Indiana. You can see the haze is more or less burned off, and Nicole's going to have a look at the forecast straight ahead.
And if you exercise using the towpath right here on the canal, you've seen this beautiful garden on the grounds of the Indianapolis Museum of Art. But what kind of plants live in this ravine? We'll talk about that when I come back.
If you have Chase Checking, your debit card earns you free rewards points. Introducing Chase Exclusives. Free debit rewards. Because getting more matters. Chase what matters. If you have Chase Checking, you now get an exclusive discount on a Chase home mortgage. Introducing Chase Exclusives. Bigger discounts. Because getting more matters. Chase what matters.
Simply Amish Outlet in Greenwood. Simply the best quality furniture at 20 to 50% off regular prices every day. Floor samples, one of a kinds. Overstocks available for immediate delivery. Rich hardwoods crafted to beautifully stand the test of time. 20 to 50% off regular prices, and for a limited time, 15% off the discount price. Quite simply the best price on the finest furniture made in America. Visit the Simply Amish Outlet 4.5 miles south of the Greenwood Park Mall.
The launch event starts in 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it. Now lease a Lincoln MKX for $399 a month, only during the launch.
Connect online and play against anyone in the world with the best in entertainment. Comcast and Wii. Sign up for the Comcast Preferred Plus Triple Play and get a free Wii system.
And welcome back. It's 9:47. We are in the middle of summer, so what do we expect?
Yeah,
Warm
it's going to be
weather.
hot.
Yeah, and it is.
That's right.
And there's the forecast for you. Let's just go to Tree Boy out
Yeah,
of the
seriously,
IMA.
enough.
Today's not going to be too bad, though. I know it's the beginning of August. I was going to say middle of August. We're not there yet. Time's going fast enough. But temperatures are going to be pretty seasonal today, and the good news is it's not going to be as humid as it was yesterday. In fact, SkyTrack Doppler 9000 radar is clear. So that's the good news. No rain forecasted for this weekend, although we'll be back in the forecast next week. So if your lawn looks a little thirsty, those plants will be quenched. Let's take a quick look at our satellite and radar as we go to our weather graphics. Notice how SkyTrack Doppler 9000 radar was clear. Well, our satellite radar isn't even tracking a cloud in the sky. Last night's storm system pushing on off to the east there. However, we are absolutely clear. The same thing when you look back off to the west, and this is exactly what we're going to be seeing the next couple of days. Live look outside. beautiful blue skies. That haze has burned off. Temperatures in the mid-70s out there. Humidity going down as well, 74%. Winds are now coming out of the north at 7 miles per hour. Kokomo also at that 75-degree mark, as well as Bloomington, Lafayette 74, Muncie and Richmond still some of our coolest readings at 72 and 73 degrees. Today, 86 degrees for that overall high, sunny and warm, less humid. There's still going to be a little humidity out there, but it's not going to be anything like we experienced yesterday. Winds out of the north, 5 to 10 miles per hour. 88 in Bloomington today, 88 in Columbus. We're going to see a temperature of about 85 in Muncie, 87 in Greencastle, and 86 degrees in Lafayette. So overall, where we should be this time of year. Sunshine, though, going to be strong. UV index is very high today at an 8, so any kind of sunscreen, eye protection, and of course a hat would be recommended. Future track 13 showing us staying clear, maybe a few clouds this afternoon, but those push out tonight, and because of that we are going to see temperatures drop to the lower 60s. It's going to be a nice, cool and mild night, and most importantly, dry. That humidity isn't coming back just yet. Sunday afternoon, still staying clear. Same story on Monday, but it's really Monday that heat is going to start to build. Mostly clear skies tonight, 62 degrees for that overnight low, 10 degrees cooler than what you woke up to this morning, 88 degrees for your high tomorrow. Here's where that heat building comes into play. That less humid air is going to be pushing on off to the east, along with that high pressure that is keeping us so nice and dry. Then hot, humid, muggy air moves in, and then later in the week we're going to see more showers out there. So the dog days of summer are officially here, and in the extended forecast, I think you see why. 91 degrees on Monday. Tuesday, a chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms with an overall high of 91, and then Wednesday we cool off to 88 degrees with a chance of showers and thunderstorms sticking around. So seasonal for this time of year, and if we hit that 90-degree mark on Monday, it'll only be the third time we've done it this year.
That's right. So, you know, bear it and be okay. All right, thanks. Appreciate it. Now, if you want to wander through some beautiful gardens, here, head out to the Indianapolis Museum of Art, I should say.
And Tim Treeboy Bush has been out there all morning long checking things out. And Tim, you said you're right next to the towpath right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you have used the towpath behind me right on the canal to bike, run, jog, whatever it is that you do, then you've noticed this beautiful ravine garden heading up to the east. And the sun is in our eyes, Lynn, right now, but it's a beautiful sight when you can see up there from the vantage point of our viewers now looking down. I mean, what a gorgeous idea for a garden. Give me the thought behind creating something like this.
Well, it was all about taking advantage of what was, which was this very deep ravine, and how to capitalize on that with the canal path at the end, the very placid water. Percival Gallagher designed the rill with little round stones that make the water sparkle more and also create more of a sound, so taking advantage of the water feature, and then emphasizing the depth of the ravine by pathing it so that you see the ravine and enjoy the whole scope of it, instead of saying, oh, I have this big deep thing in my garden, let's cover it up or fill it in.
Now be the plant person I know you to be. When I look into that ravine and see these plants, and let's walk up just a little bit, there are some unusual, some fairly exotic but fairly common plants in here. Kind of manage what we're seeing in here, and how can they survive in that area?
Okay, well, it's the right plant and the right place. It's that marriage of the perfect plant and the perfect place. As you had mentioned earlier, this is a very, very challenging spot, growing on a retaining wall that virtually has almost no soil in it. So what's growing in there are sedum and alpine plants, and they're readily available now in the trade. So if you're planning a retaining wall, look for those plants. As you're building the wall, tuck in little pockets of soil, so these will have at least something to hang their roots in, but they're such hardy little plants that they don't need all of the tending that we tend to think of as perennials. And then as you get closer to the water, you'll notice that the plant material choices, like the beautiful cardinal flower and the Virginia and the lady slipper. Yeah,
that is very cool. Now it's just the foliage this time of year, but I would assume it's blooming as well.
It has bloomed in the spring. Yes, and it's a gorgeous pink. People make dates to come here when the lady slippers are in bloom because they are truly extraordinary.
You're always bringing back the romantic part of the garden, aren't you, Lynn?
Yeah, I'm a romantic at heart.
I'm looking at the rocks and the water, thinking about going fishing in the canal. You're thinking about romance.
You're a guy, I'm a girl.
In case people
Venus and Mars.
Venus and Mars, that's what you said. I didn't know there for just a second. All right, well, then it was a wonderful walk through the garden. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for coming. We always enjoy your company.
All right, well, I appreciate that, Lynn. So, hey, if you want to to take a nice walk out in a couple different gardens. And the grounds here at the Indianapolis Museum of Art are just absolutely gorgeous. And they have wonderful people here, too, like Linda, who can give you all kinds of information. Make sure you make that a destination during these hot days of summer. Back to you guys.
Well, thanks a lot, Tim, and we appreciate you taking us along for your walk, too.
Okay.
All righty, take care.
JMV, I have to admit, I was eavesdropping a little bit this week, listening into the drive.
Yeah.
And the Blue Crew's heading out to the game next weekend. This weekend?
I think, yeah, this weekend. They're going out this weekend. They're having an event actually at the Blue Crew Sports Grill later on this afternoon.
Already gearing up for football season.
Right, talking Hall of Fame game. That and more next in sports. Stay there.
O'Brien Toyota Scion has your answer to high gas prices. 8 different vehicles that get over 30 miles per gallon. From the new Corollas with up to 38 miles per gallon, or our top-selling Camry that gets 31 miles per gallon. And they're all on sale at O'Brien Toyota Scion. Isn't it time you made the smart choice? Visit O'Brien Toyota Scion today. We're on the Northeast Side or online at o'brienauto.com.
It's the exhibition people can't stop talking about. Bodies the Exhibition. Real human bodies like you've never seen before. Seen by millions worldwide, Bodies the Exhibition is now open for a limited engagement. You have to see it to believe it. Bodies the Exhibition. Now open at Claypool Court across from Circle Center Mall on the corner of Illinois and Washington Street. For tickets, log on to bodiestickets.com and see it before it's gone.
Too much salt can cause serious health problems like high blood pressure. So why are you using so much of it to condition your hard water? Make a healthy decision for you and your family. Condition your water without salt or chemicals.
Call Easy Water at 1-888-7-NO-SALT.
At Andy Moore Ford Lincoln Mercury, you get
more for your money.
Don't take it from me. Listen to our customers and how much they've saved.
I saved $2,500.
I saved $7,000.
They all save thousands by finding their car in stock on our lot. Save some money on gas and get a new Ford Focus for only $11,900 or a new gas-saving V6 Ford full-size truck for only $10,900.
I saved $4,000.
We saved over $3,000.
We saved a lot at Andy Moore Ford.
You too can save thousands at Andy Moore Ford Lincoln Mercury.
Hey, welcome back. The good news is football is here. The bad news is that it's the preseason. You'll be tired of it after about the first, maybe Colts series or two. But go with the good feeling that football is indeed officially back right here on Channel 13 as of tomorrow night. The Hall of Fame game, Canton, Ohio. Colts and Redskins, don't look for Marvin Harrison unless he's on the sideline. That's going to be it. Doctor's orders. They're going to sit him, which is the smart move to make. Harrison had surgery in the offseason, will not play tomorrow. Linebackers Gary Brackett, Clint Session also will be out of the first of 5 preseason games. So here you go. Colts not playing in the preseason opener include Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, Dwight Freeney, Bob Sanders, as I mentioned, Gary Brackett, Ryan Lilja, Tywan Hagler, and Clint Session for Tony Dungy's team.
You know, the couple of times that I've been there as a coach, when you go out and play the game and you're being introduced and they actually bring the inductees in between the two teams, it'll be a special moment, and hopefully the guys will have a feel of the history that they're part of.
It's big time. I mean, you represent everybody that played the game before you and kind of paved the way for you to be here, and it's an honor for me and all the other guys to play in it.
There you go to baseball. The weekend of Major League Baseball is a great level of interest, certainly more than normal coming off a trade deadline Thursday that saw 2 future Hall of Famers dealt away within hours of one another. Cubs also leading the NL Central coming off a 3-game sweep earlier in the week of Milwaukee. Cubs open up a weekend set with Pittsburgh. This is all you're going to need to see right here. Jason Michaels is going to go long fly ball, and the Buccos, in the backing of Denny Bautista, get it done at Wrigley, snapping the Cubs' 5-game win streak to final 3-0. How about more NL? Cardinals hanging in the NL Central. Cardinals and Phil from Busch Stadium. Ryan Ludwig here swells up. That is one of 2 on the evening in St. Louis for the Cardinals outfielder. Right here, the Cardinals with the advantage, 5-0. More Ludwig coming up later on in the game. Top of the 8th. Check that bottom of the 8th inning for Ludwig. The All-Star, long fly again, and he gets it done. Before we get out of here, I got to show you this because I'm a big fan of the old school Different Strokes program. That is Gary Coleman. If they can get Gary, oh, check that. Are we off of that now? I thought we were going Gary Coleman here, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and show what we want to. We'll go ahead and show the King Griffey Jr. debut last night in Kansas City. The fans welcome in the former Reds and Seattle Mariners player. First at bat for the White Sox here, Jr. looking relatively strong. The RBI single there. That's why they brought him in for run production. He gets it done there. And ultimately, the White Sox behind King Griffey Jr. going 2 for 4 and 2 driven in the contest. Get it done. There's another single. They try to get in on his hands right there, and he gets it into right field. 2 RBIs, 2 for 4 on the evening. The White Sox get it done against Kansas City in Griffey's debut. Speaking of debut, this is Gary Coleman, formerly the child star of Different Strokes right here. Used to be on NBC, making his minor league debut in Madison, Wisconsin right there with the weak toss. He goes to the plate. This is all a put on, folks, of course, because it's minor league baseball. It's promotional night, and they would not send him to the dish with an official AB. He corked his bat. They would send him out, but there you go. Former Different Stroke star. You know, if they can get Gary Coleman in Madison, can we not get Emmanuel Lewis here in Indy? I mean, come on now.
To use a
can we not get Webster sometime?
Hey,
Well,
you just planted an idea.
Right.
Maybe.
Listen, think about that, Indians, right there. For
Yeah.
promotional night sometime soon, maybe Webster or something like that. So
Well, his
there you go.
agent's watching, so you know what? I mean, just did it.
Be careful what you ask for.
His agent's outside enjoying the beautiful weather.
That's right.
Today is going to be awesome. The humidity is going to be a little bit lower. I'm not promising an absolutely dry day, but it's going to be lower than it was yesterday. 86 in Indianapolis today, 88 in Columbus, and 86 in Lafayette. As for your extended forecast, tomorrow up to 88 degrees, and that's when the heat starts building. Monday up to 91. Tuesday, lower 90s stick around with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. And Wednesday, that chance is going to continue, but temperatures drop down to that nice, cool 88. Just feels better if it says 89 versus 90, but it's all in my head.
That's right. Well, thanks so much for sharing part of your Saturday morning with us. Our next report is at 6 o'clock.
Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the nice weather while we have it.
That's right. Have a great day.